So I hate to say that we're starting tonight with some disappointing news from NASA, but you probably all know we are.
Launch Director Charlie Blackwell-Thompson has called a scrub for today.
Oh, that's the one word you never want to hear during the countdown. And with those words, NASA's launch of Artemis officially hits a holding pattern, scrubbed for now due to a variety of problems, including weather and technical issues. And now, Christy, we wait.
You know who else is waiting? Betsy Kling, who is live from Florida tonight. I'm telling you, I have been thinking about you all weekend, thinking you are so in your glory. And this happened.
Oh, well, it's sleepy glory right now. You know, it has been such a roller coaster ride today. And as you can see, we are frozen in time here at Kennedy Space Center. T-minus 40 minutes when the hold was put in place by Launch Director Charlie Blackwell-Thompson. It has absolutely been a day. There's been numerous problems with the rocket that they are kind of letting out little by little. And as these processes that are in place to get the rocket ready for launch, it's a very intricate process. Early this morning, they had problems with communicating with the Orion space capsule. Then it was weather. Then it was frost on the outside of the big orange core tank. Then it was the RS-25 engines, and that is kind of the really big deal right now. There's even a little bit of a hydrogen leak that they had detected on filling up the giant hydrogen tank, but all of those other things had been resolved, or at least they were not believed to be major issues. However, when it came to engines, the last thing they want to do is have this thing malfunction and end up in the ocean. So we need all the engines working, and we need them working properly. There is a process in place where they actually get the engines into a very precise temperature that just makes all the launch physics work perfectly, and that temperature is right around 40 degrees. And they actually use the vapor that's coming off of the supercooled gases, the supercooled liquids inside the core stage. They use the gases for that to kind of go down and clear out the warmer air and cool down those engines. But the problem is, friends, this is new technology. This is a new rocket they have going up, and that means they will not be taking any chances.
This is a brand new rocket. It's not going to fly until it's ready.
And if we can resolve this operationally out at the pad in the next 48 hours, 72 hours, Friday is definitely in play. So we just need to see. We need to see what the art of the possible is. We need the team to digest what we've learned, and we'll take it from there.
There is definitely a defeated air when you talk to these folks here today. You know, NASA Glenn played such a pivotal role in getting this entire project going. They played a pivotal role at Armstrong Test Facility in testing the Orion capsule. It is a group effort with not just NASA Glenn and the Armstrong Test Facility, but across NASA. Tens of thousands of engineers working together on this, and everybody is holding at T-minus 40 minutes. So the big question is, what happens tomorrow? They're draining the rocket right now. They're actually defueling the rocket, which takes about 5 hours. They'll send crews out there tonight to start looking at all of these problems, really start honing in on the engines. Tomorrow evening at 6, that's when we will know what the outcome of those inspections will be, and we will also start to look at where we go from there. Jay, Christy?
So, Bets, I know it's impossible to forecast. Are they more optimistic than not that this thing will be able to go sometime this week, or is it possible that we could be looking at a prolonged delay here?
Well, this is the big question, right? So they've had all these little small problems that they were able to fix. And then the engine, see, it's a totally different beast when you're dealing with, you know, a small valve here or a line of code there. This is an engine that may not function properly. And if you can't get that engine working, the whole shebang may not go up the right way. So they want to be safe, and they want to make sure that they can get all of the testing done that they need to get this thing off the ground and back so that they can start on Artemis 2, which of course would be the first crewed mission.
All right, very good. Betsy Kling, thank you so much. We'll see you in the next half hour. And also, I want to mention that tonight at 7:30, following Front Row, Betsy will be hosting a special all about Artemis. She's going to answer all the questions that you probably have about this experimental rocket. how it was built, and all the connections to right here in Ohio. And trust me, there are a lot of them, so be sure to tune in for that right here on 3, coming up at 7:30 tonight.